Hancock versus Homelander. Who y'all got, chat? Let me know.
Homelander versus Hancock. Two guys who really don't want to be superheroes. Just one because he's a raging psychopath with a god complex, the other because he's a bit of an alcoholic. But in a fight to the death, well, who's coming out on top here? And really, is this fight even gonna be close?
Who y'all got, chat?
Let's get into it.
I'm not a nerd like y'all.
Talking about Homelander, well, for starters, he's a psychopath, a truly unhinged lunatic. He's beefed with a baby before. He's got no problem killing anybody. He's got a weird thing for milk, which is just weird.
It's mother's milk.
But the real question is just exactly how strong is this guy? Well, he is quite literally the strongest man in the world and has never met anyone who's been his pure physical equal. And I guess you could
I'm about to say Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy, technically.
And I guess you could argue that Soldier Boy exists now, but I don't even know if Soldier Boy is his true equal. Sure, Soldier Boy can give Homelander a good fight, but Homelander said it himself.
Oh, no. I'm the upgrade.
Soldier Boy can injure him, can blow him up with those explosions that would also theoretically depower him. But in a straight up fight, Homelander is still winning that one. He was still winning that one. He's easily crushed skulls, punched into a man's stomach, and just casually tossed people hundreds of feet into the air. Also, since Homelander is the...
But I'm pretty sure anybody in this show can do the strength stuff. Yeah, Homelander is the strongest, but I've seen can A-Train throw somebody far. Like, what?
Also, since Homelander is the strongest hero in the world, it logically makes sense that he's stronger than all the other members of the Seven. He's stronger than Stormfront, who easily destroyed a building. He's stronger than Queen Maeve, who easily stopped a speeding armored truck, and stronger than A-Train, who's able to pull a locomotive.
This is all stuff we know, bro.
Just broken his leg, and he is like way stronger than them. Homelander was able to casually knock off the door of a pressurized plane. But there is one thing. He did say he was actually not able to carry the hijacked plane to safety.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
He kind of killed a whole lot of people there with that one.
He did say that.
But it does suggest that he's actually unable to use his full strength while he's up in the air. Either that, or while he could lift and move the plane, the outside of the plane is so fragile, it would just end up punching right through it when he tried to push against it. I think he probably could.
Or he could have been lying.
Or moved the plane if he wanted to, though. Bottom line, regardless, Homelander's pretty strong. But while Homelander is strong, well, durability is definitely Homelander's weakest asset. Not really because he's not durable, but just because he's never really had anything truly test his durability. He's bulletproof, was unscathed by a bus and rebel crashing down on top of him, but the guy is obviously intended to be invincible. It was said that if Homelander ever turned against America, turned against Vought, they'd have no way to take him down. It's also said that there isn't a weapon on Earth that they haven't thrown at him. They've all failed. Obviously, this is including nukes. So just from those statements, Homelander is incredible. But here's the thing. It is totally possible that Homelander actually isn't as durable as he makes himself out to be, or as everyone else makes him out to be. I mean, Soldier Boy was getting his hits in, getting some dang good hits while he was at it. Even gave Homelander some bruises. Queen Maeve went against him, stabbed him right straight in the ear hole. You get a little deeper there and Homelander is done for. Even Stormfront was able to throw him around.
That was during sex though, bro. Man, that was during sex, bro. What the fuck?
Even Stormfront was able to throw him around. That one was definitely more the kinky type of roughhousing, rather than the I'm gonna beat your face in now type. Another thing is, just like Homelander doesn't have a ton of durability feats, doesn't really have a ton of speed feats. I mean, in fact, I don't think we've ever seen Homelander's speed in a fight, except maybe like once or twice. That being said though, he is really pretty fast when he's just flying around. He's regularly flown at Mach speed. He even reached up to Mach 5 while saving Butcher from that C4 explosion. Instead, while Homelander does have all these incredible powers, and sometimes he'll have to use them in a fight, more often than not, Homelander is just completely spamming his heat vision all over the place. And for the most part, well, it really is effective. He can easily slice through flesh and bone, just kill people with one glance, and he can also use it against other supers and send them flying backwards.
I can't tell if you're downplaying. It's like you downplay some of his feats and then you gawk some of his other feats. Yeah, he's the strongest, but he's not also that strong. This is how I'm listening to it. It's like you're glazing him, but then you're taking the glaze off. Like, bro, do you love him or not? I'm confused, bro.
Backwards. All in all, well, Homelander is pretty powerful. Easily the most powerful suit we've seen with the boys so far. John Hancock was gifted with superpowers, but had absolutely no morals. Spending most of his time drinking and getting drunk, Hancock would use his powers sometimes to save others as a hero. However, the majority of the time, the results were catastrophic.
One of my favorite movies.
Hancock had no regard for collateral damage, and his rescue attempts would leave the city of LA with millions of dollars of property damage. However, Hancock's life began to turn around when he saved a PR spokesman.
Oh shit! I didn't know Jason Bateman was in this movie. Yo, this is one of my favorite movies, bro. I like Jason Bateman as an actor. Like, that's his name, right? Because he's in Ozark. Hancock is one of my favorite movies, y'all. I just want y'all to know.
Hancock's life began to turn around when he saved a PR spokesman named Ray Embry. Ray's goal was to get corporations to sponsor his charitable All Hearts organization, and seeing the potential in Hancock, he decided to try and help him clean up his image. It turned out that Hancock was actually some type of eternal god that had lived over 3,000 years, coming from a race that humans once called angels. He's incredibly strong. There's really nothing that Hancock can't do. He's casually been able to pick up and throw a gray whale hundreds of feet into the air, with the gray whale weighing around 30 tons. That's not even arguably the most impressive thing Hancock has done. Just by standing there, literally just standing there, Hancock was able to stop a locomotive train dead in its tracks, send it crashing. Let me tell you, that is insanely impressive. Not only is it one of the greatest strength feats you'll see, but it's also an insanely impressive durability feat too. I mean, for starters, freight trains weigh a lot. Anywhere between 4,000 to 20,000 tons.
Damn.
That's not even factoring in the unimaginable amount of force and momentum that the train generates when it starts moving at full speed. And yet, here you got Hancock no-selling a train, bringing it crashing to an instant stop. Not only did it come out of it completely unscathed, but he also caused a ton of train cars to derail and pile up behind him.
Why did he do this?
And there are some impressive feats that are similar to this. Thanos getting hit by Nebula's ship, or Superman getting hit by a train car thrown by Namek. Both guys managed to take the hit, but they still got knocked back and took a second to get back up. On the other hand, Hancock was essentially an immovable object.
I feel like you're a little biased. And if you tell us that Hancock is going to win, it all makes sense of why you was talking about Homelander like that. I feel like you're going to say Hancock going to win, which I have no problem with. It's just like the way you was talking about Homelander, now it's starting to make sense.
Hancock was essentially an immovable object against a near unstoppable force. And then, like all good superheroes, Hancock can also fly and move at incredible speeds. He's massively hypersonic, able to create sonic booms whenever he flies around and regularly blitz enemies. So who wins here? Well, let's get into it. And here's the thing with Homelander. He talks a big game. He really does. He thinks he's all that. He's all powerful. And he is. Really, he is. Just within the Boys universe. But the Boys is about as grounded as a world as you can get and still have a whole assortment of superhumans. Meaning that at best, Homelander is like a city level threat. Now he could probably replicate a lot of the stuff that Hancock does throughout the movie, and his heat vision might prove to be an actual issue here. It's powerful enough to kill other supers, never really seen Hancock have the durability to take it. He's able to put out an apartment fire no problem, but still Homelander's heat vision might prove to be a bit problematic. But there are just a few feats here that demonstrate Hancock is in a whole other class of hero compared to Homelander. For one, it's the train feat. He took that train better than just about anyone, even Queen Maeve with the armored truck. And Homelander just can't compare here. I mean, there's even a point-blank comparison with him getting squished by that falling bus. Granted, Homelander wasn't actually hurt by just a bus, but Hancock legit wasn't moved by the train at all.
That all makes sense. The bus, whatever fell on Homelander, was coming from the sky. It came from above, so I'm pretty sure it broke the ground that Homelander was standing on. So I see the point you're trying to make, but I just can't agree with it because the situations are different. Hancock was standing in the road. Homelander got hit from above. I can't agree with that point right there, but I'm still gonna hear you out.
Hancock legit wasn't moved by the train at all. But that's not even the most impressive thing that Hancock has ever done. My man flew up to the moon and carved out a heart that you could see from Earth just by looking up. It's like a Grand Canyon the size of a country at least, maybe a continent if we're being honest.
That's cute.
And for all the talk that Homelander throws around, for all the times that he's thought of himself as a god, he's never done anything even close to this impressive or this powerful. And Hancock made it look easy. There's really no comparison here. Hancock would dominate this fight and easily beat Homelander. No question about it.